Hello there. Have you come to discover the most efficient ways to play a Chinese children's game? Well, then you've come to the wrong place. Today, we will uncover the many tactics and ways to play League of Legends. Both some really bad ones and some really good ones. And put them on a tier list ranking from F tier to S tier. As you may know, there are many ways to play League of Legends. And you'll sit your ass down and take notes for this video, because when I boot up a game, I want to see your stupid face on my team using these tactics. And just a heads up, this won't be like a, oh my god, this is broken, new meta, Riot has to nerf this. No, that's just plain boring. And that's like 90% of League content anyway. Without further ado, let's begin. We are of course starting at the very bottom, F tier. Or as I would like to call it, the Stinky tier.
See you later, Stinky.
I'm already gonna piss off 20% of the player base by saying this. In the Stinky tier belongs Enchanter supports, the bane of my existence. These champions are the reason why everyone says the support role is easy. And they're right, if you play these bastards of course. For the majority of the game you just find yourself licking the ass of whoever is the most fed member on your team. And you do a little bit of this. Or this. Boring! F tier. And next on the list of stupid tactics is full tank Vargar. Now you're probably wondering why I added this. And then I can tell you that I have no clue. But just roll with it. So the idea behind full tank Vargar is that you can only rely on getting AP from your passive. And you'll become an unkillable spawn of Satan with the power to gobble out the enemy's toes. Just look at this absolute unit waddling on the rift. Fun, but F tier.
Have you guys ever heard of anime before?
No? Well good, because this has nothing to do with anime. The windshitters are next on the list, so grab a friend by force and play Yasuo and Yone bot lane.
She's dead.
I can also here as well. Nice! We doing it? Windshitters acquired? Let's go. You will only experience this once per game, and then the rest of it is just pain because you're getting zoned from the minion wave throughout the entire laning phase. Oh, shit, sorry, I fell asleep. Where was I? Oh yeah, F tier, F tier. The last one on the F tier is one of the most hated playstyles in League. Ranged top laners. It's funny how annoying these champions are to play against the top lane, but at the same time, they're really easy to kill once you get your bloodthirsty hands on them. I'm also obliged to put ranged top laners in F tier, because I would have an angry mob of 4 top laners behind me ready to strike at any point. This is a classic tactic that was memed a lot back in my old days. You pick Shen jungle and you're only allowed to gank and take scuttle crab. No jungle camps, that shit is cringe. This is a lot of fun because you'll be yelled at and pinged the entire game, so crank up your Mulan, I'll make a man out of you to 100% and be one with River Shen. D tier. And next is, I wrote burger flippers? Oh right, now I remember. If you play Singe and Urgot bot lane, then you call it burger flippers because you can double flip the enemy laners and it works only sometimes. It's on the rare occasion. Burger flip! Hey, who did it? I'm dead now. Yeah, D tier. And how can I forget the classic Sion? Sion and Ornn bot lane. The trick of this lane is to become bush lurkers and wait for any unsuspected fools. Of course, this is another tactic where you need to have friends, so that might be an issue here. D tier. And that's all I had for D tier. Have you taken any notes yet? This will be the test tomorrow, just keep that in mind. Now it's on to the C tier. We're getting closer to things that might actually win you some games. But I can't promise anything. And this might only be C tier, but this is an important tactic because I invented this build. It's my Maltazar condom build. You go Crown and Banshee's Veil, and now you have 3 layers of protection. Oh, someone hit you with an ability? No problem. Banshee's got your back, and it won't trigger Crown whatsoever. But unfortunately, both Crown and Maltazar's passive goes off if you get attacked whenever your Banshee's off cooldown, which is why this amazing tactic is only in C tier. This is an amazing build with no flaws whatsoever. Riot should probably look into this one. I'm not really sure. It might be a bit too overpowered. Next on the tier list is the Suck. It's just AP Trundle. What? Were you expecting some sort of well-thought explanation or some sort of joke? Because it's quite simple. Go burn items, all day to carry, and watch his live stream. For majority of the game, you'll be asking why you're tormenting yourself. But then you'll instantly forget all about it once you get a kill with your ultimate. Wanna see a magic trick? I'm gonna make this Caitlyn disappear. Ta-da! The initial burst of damage when you ult someone is extremely satisfying. If you ever get to the point where you have full build, you will deal 48% of someone's max HP. And that's not accounting for all the burn damage that will be added onto it. Darkmane knows what he's doing, I am telling you. C tier, no doubt. And guess who's making a comeback to the tier list? If you guessed Shen, then you're wrong, it's Sion. But this time you'll be a menace to society by deliberately smashing your head into a concrete wall, while you're also smashing your head into the turrets in game. Inting Sion is probably one of the dumbest, most annoying, unfun tactics. But it works. You can die 12 times and it won't matter, because if the enemy team leaves you alone for just a little bit, their entire base is gone. This shit is stupid. I have absolutely lost my mind in some of my other videos because of ending Sion. We have to kill the Sion passive.
Oh!
Fuck's sake! I hate playing against Sion! Fuck this tactic. C tier. And next on the only tier list that you'll ever need in your life. This is a good support cheese strat that can catch everyone off guard. Press the attack Leona with Exhaust Igniter. You'll be able to kill any godforsaken person who decided it was a good idea to play ADC that day. It might have some major drawbacks, but we don't talk about negative things on this channel. Fuck's sake! I hate playing against Sion! Lot of fun. You should go try it out. C tier. And the last item in C tier is ARAM. That's right, an entire game mode. Fuck this game mode. It's boring, it's more RNG than your ranked games. Get this out of my face. Like, I don't get it. Why would Riot delete Twisted Treeline and not this? Twisted Treeline was so much more fun than that. C tier. Fuck ARAM. All my homies hate ARAM. Bring back Twisted Treeline. That concludes C tier. Now prepare yourself for some banger tactics in B tier. And the first tactic in B tier is Bard. Bard is so much fun. You can build whatever you damn pleases, cause you're Bard. Scam the whole thing, you're Bard. Did I mention Bard? You're playing Bard. You're playing Bard, guys! We are playing Bard. You AD carries a toxic piece of shit? Leave him and just roam for the rest of the game. That's what you get for calling me overweight, you fat bastard. He also has the best voice lines in the game. Ah, the voice acting on Bard is just wonderful. Are you having a bad day? Play Bard. It works every time. You can even practice domestic violence by throwing your own babies at your enemies to kill them. Great fun. Bard tier. I mean, B tier. Next up, we have AP tanks. If you didn't know, then most tanks have a pretty good AP scaling in their kit, and we'll be taking advantage of that today. Log in Zac or Sejuani, I personally prefer Zac, and just build AP to ruin everyone's day. It's also important that after every kill you get, you gotta say tank by the way in all chat to make the enemy team go mental boom. The burst of damage you can do on full AP Zac surprised me every time I kill someone in these clips. It also makes Zac really squishy, which really fits his aesthetic.
I'm not as squishy as I look.
A lot of fun, and is also very effective. B tier.
Incoming!
Braum has officially quit his job as a support, and he only resorts to violence now. For this dumb tactic, you gotta queue up for top lane and go bruiser items. I call it Bruiser Braum. Go lethal tempo and stack away with your passive. You can also do the 7-page order from JoJo when you're playing Bruiser Braum because you attack just so fast. You'll sadly lose 80% of your matchups because if you play against someone who builds lifesteal, then you are boned. But still, a really fun tactic, B tier.
Oh.
And last but not least in B tier is...
Become dust.
That's right, it's AP Nasus. If you ever pick Nasus top lane and enemy top lane that counters you really hard, then just go AP and lane push the entire game. Or you can just pick it mid lane to assert your dominance and burn your enemies to a crisp. I recommend doing this in top lane cause mid lane sucks. B tier.
Become.
Welcome to A tier. Now it's finally time to play some whack things, whilst also winning some games here and there. 100% guaranteed. But no refund though. No refund. And first on the list is the Fallacy Jinx. This is a strategy where you play Jinx mid and max your W. With the low cooldown and insane slow, you can just stick on people while being really far away. Pick up a Sorrel Scrutch and stick on people even more. And how can they kill you when you're not even close to them? This is probably the tactic with the lowest risk but also the highest reward out of any of the previous tactics. Your ultimate move is also an important element to full lethality jinx. You have to always scout around the map for enemies who are low in HP. Then step away out of vision and hit that cross-map ultimate for that sweet 300 gold. A tier. The next item is Predator Singed, or Full Movement Speed Singed, whatever you really prefer. This is the I hate your AD carry tactic, cause when you activate Predator, Ghost and Turbo Chem Tank, you can just single down on one target and flip them into your team. You might turn into a flip bot, but that's fine, cause you will for the most part ruin someone's day, which is the best part of Predator Singed. What are they gonna do? Run away? That's funny. They can flash, use Gale Force, or dash away. It won't matter one bit. That person is dead. A tier.
Nerf singed!
Next is Swag Flag J4. For this tactic, you're gonna lock in Jarvan, support, and go summoner area. And why, you ask? Well, let me tell you, Bobby. Jarvan's flag gives attack speed to nearby teammates, and it also gives the teammate summoner area. And not once, but multiple times. To maximize this tactic, you also have to max your E. Another core item for Swag Flag J4 is Ardent Sensor, cause you'll give the Ardent buff to everyone in the fight. And your laning phase will look something like this. Eat shit! Yeet! Yeet! Take this! Huh! Yeet! Jarvan also has some pretty good CC in his kit, therefore J4 can be played as a support. A tier, baby.
Demacia!
It's time to chop people up now as full crit Darius. My god, Darius can one-shot people with his W when you crit. Buy Gale Force and regular AD carry items, the enemy team will not know what hit them. I recommend playing this in jungle with Predator so you can catch people a lot easier. I would even say this tactic is somewhat viable, cause it's just a different playstyle that Darius players don't usually do. When the enemies hear the Predator sound, they know they gotta run away, cause they know full crit Darius is coming. And he won't stop. There are no brakes on the rape train. A tier, you hunk of a man. The next tactic is AD carry. You see the play and words I did there? One of the biggest weaknesses of AD carry is the inability to get away from sticky situations. But what if you just play a champion that has up to 6 dashes in their kit? No one will be able to catch you, cause not only will you have 6 dashes in your ultimate, but you also have flash. And you can also buy Gale Force as AD carry area. So now you have 8 dashes on an AD carry. Every AD carry main out there should try this tactic out. It works, trust me. I have even played against it in my rank games and got my ass whooped. And that says a lot, because I was once masters. Did you know that I was a master player? It's just if you've forgotten or you didn't know.
Oh my god, I don't fucking care.
Anyways, AD carry mains, do your homework after this video. A tier. To round out A tier, we've got... This is the greatest way to play Zeta. You go Halo Blades and pick up an Eclipse and you're settled. Now you can run around the Rift and cosplay Saitama from One Punch Man. I cannot get enough of this tactic. It's honestly the most efficient way to play Zeta, cause who cares about survivability when there aren't any enemies alive to survive against? See, this is peak male performance. I also did a video on this tactic, just go check that out. One Punch Set, that's a pretty good video. Gamers! You have made it to the final tier. S tier. This is the top-notch tactics that will grant you that victory royale. This tier is not only the more fun way to play League of Legends, but it's also the more reliable option whilst also having fun. It's a win-win. The first tactic on the tier list is Ashe and Misfortune bot lane. You both go Arcane Combat and just poke them out of the lane. You gotta earn that fat turn plate money. That's the main goal of this lane. You can even switch up who plays AD carry and support. I prefer playing Ashe support because of the ridiculous low ult cooldown, and Imperial Mandate is such a broken item Ashe, cause it synergizes really well with MF. But Sylas, you can just pick a normal poke support. Shut. It's not the same. Ashe support is on another level of cheese, and it just works. I would even be okay if people played it in ranked. It has my stamp of approval. So if someone flames you for picking Ashe support, tell them that Sylas Brogue has approved it. S tier, baby. Next is Glacial Augment on supports. This is not really a wacky tactic, it's just something that Riot changed lately that gave a lot of diversity to the support role, and I love it. You can run this rune on most supports with crowd control in their kit. Oh, you suck at landing hooks and fresh? Just eat them, and then Glacial's got your back. And landing your hooks has not only gotten easier, but it's also a lot easier to kill the person you're actually hooking because of the Glacial beams. I freaking love this rune. S tier.
Spinoosh.
Do you like money? Do you like being rich? Of course you do. Do this one simple trick to become a millionaire. The next tactic on the tier list is the best way to snowball in League. Use First Strike. First strike works really well on champions that can dish out damage really fast, so assassins like champion. And this might already be pretty popular when this video goes live, but Cortus is probably the champion that utilizes first strike the most efficiently, because you will always hit 5 people with your ult, and therefore give you the most amount of gold. The most frustrating thing you can experience as Cortus is ulting someone who's low, but you don't kill them. Ah, darn. But hey, at least you got some gold from it. No crying is allowed anymore, Cortus players. And you can use the money from first strike to get more money. It's an amazing concept. It's almost like capitalism. S here. Are you an 80 carry main? Do you have troubles kiting? And are you hard stuck silver? Well great, I've got just the tactic for you. It's time to play AP series. Build an Ashes Tooth, Luton Tempest and a Rylai's. And an Ashes Tooth helps you charge your passive faster, so you can finger bang them more often. This will help you one-shot your enemies when your passive is fully charged. Just point at them and they will implode on the spot. Now I would recommend playing this mid lane instead of bot lane for reasons that shall not be spoken about. I was so lazy to record the rest.
Fully charged.
Guys and gamers of all sorts, prepare yourself for the best, most broken tactic known to man. Drum rolls, please. Fasting Sinner. Yay. That's right. The tactic that everybody and their dog has complained about.
I'm breaking my oath to play the worst bot lane to ever exist.
You go Senna AD carry, and then you have a tank or a bruiser who farms in bot lane. Because then Senna gets a lot of souls. And I mean a lot of souls. I personally think Tom Kench is the most suitable for the task, but I might be biased here. And it's fun for the whole family. Well, not for the enemy bot lane, but who cares about them? You're the one who's supposed to have fun. And it might be at the expense of the enemy team, but that's what League is all about. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Oh well. Huh? Mark Merrill? The founder of Riot Games? Is that you?
That is correct, my subject.
Why have you shown yourself to me?
I'm here to warn you of the great evil.
The French?
What? No, not the French. It is a Riot Games Sylas broke.
What? Why? What will they do?
They will ruin half of your tactics before you know it.
Oh, yeah, I know. But it's about enjoying it while it lasts and having fun. That's what League was to me when I was a little Bobby. Playing the game and having fun. Trying out things cause that's what Riot stood for. And I still believe that's the case today. The players out there has just forgotten. That's just it. That's why I'm here making this video. To show everyone that it's still possible to have fun. To remind people that League is so much more than just your current rank.
Well, fair point. I shall get out of your way now.
Thanks, Mark. You're the best. Before you go on with your day, I just want to thank you for watching the video till the end. I hope I didn't bore you, and not only that, but I also hope that you'll go try some of these fun tactics out by yourself. That was like the whole point of this video, to show you that there are so many things you can do in League that's fun and wacky and different. And go subscribe to my channel. Be a part of this tiny community. Be a Bobby. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call my subscribers. Bobby. Check out one of these bangers and have a great day. You know, I kind of spent so long making this video that I don't know how it's gonna go. Have I just wasted 4 weeks to make this video and will probably only get 100 views? Probably. But who cares? It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. That's what matters. Yeah. That's what matters.